Corbin Carroll has exploded on the MLB scene and he's easily become the runaway favorite to win the NL Rookie of the Year, and I believe he should be an all-star and maybe even in the running for the MVP as well, as I think people are underrating how good of a season he is actually having. Looking at his standard batting stats first, something that immediately jumps off the page is his 168 OPS+, which currently leads all of Major League Baseball. And to be doing that in only 95 games in his whole career is absolutely insane. Looking at his triple slash, he has a .313 batting average, a .397 on-base percentage, a .589 slug, and a .986 OPS, along with 13 homers, 34 RBIs, and 19 stolen bases. Many people might think this is just a product of small sample size, but if you look at his 162 game projected averages, he still have a .296 average, .376 on-base percentage, .561 slug, and a .937 OPS, good enough for a 157 OPS+. It also projects that he would hit 29 homers and steal 36 bases, which gives him close to a 30-30 season. Next, looking at his percentile rankings, you can see he's 99th percentile in sprint speed, which is absolutely insane, and if you've seen this kid run, you can just tell he is one of the fastest players in the league, and I think he is the fastest player in the league. You also see that he just has a lot of red circles on his baseball savant page in general. I mean, a 92 max exit velocity is very good for a rookie, and especially an outfielder as well. He's a good defender with good outs above average and outfielder jump, but his arm is lacking, and he just has a good all-around hitting stats with a good xWOBA as well. Looking at his batted ball profile, you can tell he gets solid contact, a lot higher of a rate than the average MLB player, and he hits barrel rate a lot higher as well. Something I also want to point out is his run values by pitch type, and you can just see how good of a fastball hitter Corbin Carroll is. His run values versus a four-seamer has a 13 run value, and versus a sinker has a 10 run value. Against the fastball, he has a .380 batting average, a .789 slug, and a .519 WOBA. He has an extremely low 17% whiff rate and a 43.6% hard hit percentage, which is absolutely insane. Something that's even more insane is his splits versus the sinker, where he has a .483 batting average and an .897 slug for a .636 WOBA. He also has an extremely low 10.3 whiff percentage and an insane 62.5 hard hit percentage versus the pitch. Looking at his year-to-year metric changes, it doesn't give much of a picture because 2022 was a short sample size and 2023 hasn't been that big as well, but you can just tell that he's absolutely hitting the ball way harder. This is displayed in his 90.9 average exit velocity, which is 5.1 points higher than 85.8 in 2022. He has an increased launch angle as well with his barrel percentage and hard hit percentage, which have all increased massively since last year. Another metric that has changed a ton is basically all of his batting stats, his X batting average, his actual batting average, his X WOBA, his WOBA, his X slug, and his slug have all increased from last year. But something I really want to point out is his extremely dropped off K percentage, as it dropped from 27 last year to 19.4 so far this year, which is extremely good, and he has increased his walk percentage as well from 7 to 10.1. Along with this, he's also decreased his whiff percentage from 28.8 to 19.6, which is minus 9.2, which is an insane drop. Recently, it also seems like Carroll has been absolutely heating up, as in the month of June, he has a .415 average, a .489 on-base percentage, and a .902 slug, which gives him a 1,392 OPS. He's already hit 4 home runs this month, which is almost his monthly highest total, as last month he hit 5, but we have seen a drop-off in stolen bases. Another thing I want to point out is I think Corbin Carroll does so well because he can hit both lefties and righties on the mound. Versus lefties, he has a .303 average, a .361 on-base percentage, and a .424 slug, which gives him a .785 OPS. That doesn't seem very good, but when you remember that's a lefty-lefty matchup, it actually makes it seem pretty good because a lot of other lefties don't have that good of splits versus fellow lefties. Now getting into his better side, versus right-handed pitching, he has a .316 average, a .411 on-base percentage, and a .658 slug, which gives him a 1,069 OPS. Looking at Corbin Carroll's stats, it's amazing to think how good he's doing with less than 162 games played, and that's why he is currently the leader in the NL Rookie of the Year race, and I think he could even end up being an all-star, and he should be included in the MVP race. If you did enjoy today's video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.